Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this lecture, we discussed about neural networks in data science, the future of artificial intelligence in neural networks. Welcome to the exciting world of neural networks, the driving force behind modern AI. Today, we will explore the core concept application and how to implement them in Python and understanding the basics of the neural networks in the inspired by the brain and the learning from the data. In the inspired by the brain, the neural networks are computational model, loosely model after the structure of the human brain, simulating how neurons connect and process information. In the learning from data, they learn from data by adjusting internal parameters called weights through a process called training to improve their performance on specific tasks. A neural network. A neural network is a system that minimizes how human brain works. It consists of layer of neurons, nodes that process information. It is used for tasks the classification, regression, and even more complex tasks like image recognition. In the simple example of neural networks to recognize handwriting digits, let's create a simple neural network that recognize handwritten digit using the MNIST dataset which contain image of digit 0 to 9. We will use Keros to create neural networks. You don't need to worry about complex math or programming details for how we will build a basic model. In their example, in the code import TensorFlow from TensorFlow to import their layers and models. Load MNIST datasets, extrain and the bytrain. Normalize the data scale pixel values to be between 0 to 1 and then reshape the data, convert each image into 1D array of 28 pixels in the compile of model. Model.compiler optimizer, loss separate schedulizer and the matrices accuracy. And the architecture of neural networks, input layer, hidden layer and the output layers. In the input layers, receives raw data like images or text and transformation it into numerical values. In the hidden layers, perform complex calculation, extracting features from the data and the progressive transforming it. Output layers generate prediction based on the processed data such as classification or numerical values in the activation function and their role. Sigmod, RELU, and TANH. In the squashes value between 0 and 1, useful for binary classification program. In the linear for positive values, 0 for negative values, common for images recognition. Similar to sigmoid, but output value between -1 to +1 and useful for recurrent neural networks. In the training neural networks, backpropagation algorithm, forward pass, error calculation, and the backward pass. The input data is fed through the network generating predictions. The difference between the predict and actual values is calculated, and the error is propagated back through the network adjusting weight to improve accuracy. And the supervised versus unsupervised learning. The supervised learning. The model learns from level data when the correct output is provided for each input. In the unsupervised learning, the model learns from unbuilt data, identifying patterns and structure without explicit guidance. The practical application of neural networks, image recognition, natural language processing, robotics, identifying objects and scenes in image used in self-driving cars and medical diagnosis, and the understanding and generating human language using chatbots and machine translation. In the robotics, controlling robots and enabling them to perform complex tasks such as assembly and manipulations, and the implementation of neural networks with Python. In there include libraries, data processing, and model training in the Python. Use popular libraries like TensorFlow or PyTorch to build brain and Dilo models. In the data processing, prepares data by cleaning, scaling, and converting it into appropriate formats for the network and the modeling training. in the train model by feeding it with data and adjusting parameters until each achieves desired accuracy. For building your first neural network, let's dive into practical example. We conduct a basic neural network using Python to classify image of handwriting digits. In the future of neural networks, what was the future in the neural networks? Neural networks are rapidly evolving field. We will exploring ongoing research areas like deep learning and reinforcement learning, paving the way for even more powerful AI application in the future of neural networks. Thank you so much for watching. For another video, please like and subscribe. For further video, stay tuned. Thank you.